Hey guys, my name is Joe. Today we're going to talk about trailer hitches and the importance of them. If you're a sportsman, you hunt, you fish, or just tow a big load, it's really important to make sure things are level. And we're going to walk up to the shop in a little bit and show you a demonstration on how that actually works with adjustable receivers. All right guys, so we're up at the shop here and we have laid out in front of us several of the various types of receivers you might see out there. Now this is the old faithful, standard issue, 2-inch shank on it. Attach any ball size that you need, but not very universal. It doesn't have much of a drop on it, and it's only got one hole for the shank here on the receiver portion. You've probably seen these floating around too. These are a 3-way receiver, and they're kind of convenient because they have all 3 ball sizes on them. So you have a 2 5/16", an 1 7/8", and also a 2-inch. These have their advantages and their disadvantages as well. We'll go over that in just a minute. This would be what I would consider probably an upgrade. It's an aluminum, it's lightweight, maybe something great for the wife's SUV, but the capacity on this is going to be a lot less than say a heavier duty hitch like this one here. Now when we jump into the adjustable receivers, they have a lot of advantages, and the main advantage of an adjustable receiver is you have multiple ball sizes with you, and you've also got multiple positions you can tow your trailer. Now, a lot of people don't understand the importance of keeping your trailer level, but I'm here to tell you, we see a lot of problems and trailer maintenance and bearing issues because people are not hooking their trailers properly at the right ride height. And of course, no 2 trucks are the same. No 2 trailers are the same. You might have a snowmobile trailer, you might have a fish house, everything from garden trailers all the way up to the big stuff if you're an excavator. You need to have the right ball size and the right pin height is extremely important. Probably the next thing to mention on trailer hitches as trucks gain in towing capacity, we got some trucks up there that are in excess of 25,000 pounds for their average weight rating, is the size of the shank on the actual receiver hitch itself. These shanks are anywhere from 1 1/4", which is quite small, something you might see in a car, all the way up to 2-inch, which is standard. And now some of the new Super Duties and bigger trucks actually have a 3-inch shank. So again, this one's a 2-inch. This receiver hitch here, we will show you in a minute, that's actually got a 2.5-inch shank for a larger truck. So we're talking about the insert portion that goes into the trailer hitch and the diameter of that. And the larger it gets, generally the more towing capacity you're going to see with it. So the next thing I want to talk about, guys, is hitch maintenance. A lot of people overlook this. It's just an accessory hanging on the back of your truck. You use it when you need it, and you assume it's going to be ready. The issue we see, whether it's steel or aluminum, a lot of times is dissimilar metal corrosion. So, for example, this pin is stainless steel in this truck. A lot of your ball accessories, whether it be steel or aluminum, are going to be a dissimilar metal. And what you'll get is some corrosion there. And you'll still get corrosion steel to steel, but the primary problem is these are moving parts. This moves 360 degrees, as well as these pins slide out to adjust the hitch up and down. I recommend highly pulling these out and just exercising these once in a while at a bare minimum. Better yet would be to put some lubrication on there. There's a lot of product on the market from WD-40 to Amazoil to Seafoam, your favorite brands. But that being said, a little lube on these goes a long ways, so that when you want to use your correct size ball or you need to adjust your hitch vertically, you're going to have something that's free and clean and easy to work with. At the shop, we see it a ton. In fact, we just cut one out today where this hitch pin was seized in the truck and he wasn't able to actually remove it. And it took my staff about an hour to extract that hitch pin, and it's not a fun job. But it can be done, but the defense to that is to keep things moving and lubricated. It'll last a long time. Another thing I want to touch on here is rock tamers, especially with our expensive boats, trucks, trailers, 4-wheelers, the windshield on your side-by-side. We want rock protection, and I see more and more guys are going to the toe protectors of their favorite brand. But something when it comes to trailer receivers they overlook is enough room on the collar, which is this, to actually fit their favorite accessory, because they generally clamp over the 2-inch receiver. Now this particular hitch has 2 holes in it, which is generally what you want. So when you insert this, you get to choose if you want it in, to this depth, or you can slide it out to make room for the collar for your favorite brand of tow receivers. Now these happen to be rock tamers. They require, roughly 1 1/4", and with the 2 holes again in this receiver hitch, I have room for that. If you don't, a lot of guys are pretty bummed when they slide their trailer hitch in, they go to install their favorite accessory, and there's not enough room between the trailer hitch on the truck and the receiver to actually fit that on the clamp. Another thing that's important is going to be the weight capacity of your hitch. Now, depending on what you're towing, you may never even come close to the maximum capacity, but looks can be deceiving. For example, this particular hitch is rated for a maximum trailer weight of 10,000 pounds with a maximum tongue weight of 1,000 pounds. Now, this aluminum receiver here in my hands is rated for 800 pounds tongue weight and 8,000 pounds trailer weight. So in reality, as far as towing capacity, these are fairly close. That being said, when you step up to the larger diameter shafts, this is a 2.5-inch receiver for a 3/4 ton truck. This aluminum receiver is rated for 1,800 pounds tongue weight and up to 18,000 pounds trailer weight. So when you're choosing the right hitch for your application, make sure that it matches what you're towing, not only for safety, but to be legal. If you get in a bind and you happen to get inspected and your hitch is not rated to tow what you have behind your truck, the sheriff might have something to say about it. Hopefully you learned something through these videos on how important it is to choose the right receiver for your application, and safe towing.